Greetings to all my brothers and sisters, my black brothers and sisters all around the world. It's really a joy and a pleasure to greet you all, especially those of you in the conscious community. My conscious brothers and sisters, especially in America, also in England, in Canada, in Africa, and to the rest of the world. It's really a joy and pleasure sending such greetings to you from the Caribbean, knowing that this country from which I am speaking is just a little dot on the world map. And it is not even on some world maps. And today, what I really want to speak about, I want to speak about how we can use the power to achieve our every desire. But just before I go into that, I just want to brief you a little about myself. My true spiritual name is Captain Kojo Moses, and I've been in Christianity for over 25 years. But when I started my journey to know who am I and who God is. And when I was 17 years of age, I was given the coat of many colors, which is actually the rainbow. I was given the rainbow. Then when I was 30 years of age also, I met the pillar of fire. And the man that came from the pillar of fire was black. And when I knew for sure that when I turned the age of 45, I will know what is my true purpose in life and what is my calling. At that time, I did not know anything about numerology. But it was at this point that I come to realize that 4 and 5, it is really 9, and 9 is the highest number. And that is why I was able to understand also my awakening, that I had actually come to the 9th power. And the reason why I would say that I am qualified to be here addressing black people all around the world, it is because I've had an experience whereby I would have felt a great shaking, as if it was a mighty earthquake. And I awoke within myself. I actually awake within myself from the base of my spine. And I heard the unearthly wind, and I ascend as a fiery being in a serpentine manner. And I had excuse me, I had an innate ability, a certain wisdom to exit the skull. And it's as if a part of me was still left in the skull, and I pulled the rest of myself out of my skull. And I became invisible. And then that side of me that became invisible also became a great magnet. And that is why I was able to understand the Bible the way I understand it now, that it is not secular history, that it is salvation story, and it must be interpreted psychologically. And that it have no reference to anyone that ever existed thousands of years ago, or to any event that actually took place upon earth, that it addresses the human mind, and that the Bible was used to keep black people in a state of perpetual slavery. And that because of that, many fail to realize that everything in this world was actually first a thought, or was first imagined, and that there's only one creative power, and that there's only one creator, and you cannot separate the creative power from the creator. So basically, our own human imagination is the creator. And if we're going to manifest anything in this world, it has to first be imagined, and we must have a strong imagination, which means we must have a strong belief within ourselves. We must believe in ourselves. But for us to do that, We have to first recognize and realize that when we were going to school as little children, we were being brainwashed. Because I can remember quite vividly singing all those Jesus songs. And I can remember quite vividly my grandmother, who I grew up with, had a picture of a white man with blue eyes with a heart here, which was really, when I come to understand now at this stage, it's the solar plex. And all of that is connected to the sun. And I used to be looking at that picture and asking myself, you know what I mean, questions. And until black people can come to the realization that they themselves are bringing themselves under a curse when they go to church and call upon a white idol and believe in a white idol and believe that Jesus Christ did exist over 2,000 years ago, and that the earth is just about, say, 6,000 years old and so on, or 7 or whatever. As long as we hold those kind of belief, we will always be participating willingly in mental or psychological slavery. So, in order to use the power to achieve your every desire, which is the power of imagining, you have to take the Bible psychologically, and you have to acknowledge that all that you were taught from a little child growing up, it was all a lie. And so you can start putting your imagination to the test by going to bed more consciously and awakening in the morning more consciously also, and to change your mentality from having a mentality, employee mentality, and see yourself in a better state. See yourself in a place whereby you have a goal and you can see that goal being accomplished within your life. So in other words, I'm saying, think more highly of yourself. Widen your scope. Widen your horizon. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not so good at words like many intellectuals, but I know it is because of the experience that I've had that I can come and speak to you. So, to those of you who, just like me, all you know is really the Bible, I want to say to you, go to Psalms 4 and read Psalms 4. Go to the Songs of Solomon and read it also. And you will see where it is telling you how to go to bed. Where it is saying that when you find the one you love, to hold on to the one you love and take on to your mother's bed chamber. Also go to Job 33. And you will see where it is telling you concerning about sleep and what God normally do when you go to bed. And read Matthew 6:33 and Luke 17:21, and you would realize that the kingdom is within you, and you would realize that you're not supposed to let anyone have you to look outside of yourself. And you would realize that when you seek first the kingdom, the secret of creation will be revealed to you, and you can create your reality and you can change your circumstances to whatever you want it to be. But you have to be patient, and you have to believe on those who've been sent to you, what they're saying to you. So, my brothers, my sisters, to use the power to achieve your every desire, you have to understand that power is the power of imagining. And that God is your own human imagination. And that your imagination is the creator. So in other words, all I'm saying, get rid of the Jesus foolishness that you've been believing in, and start believing within yourself. Start believing in yourself, black people. Wake up, please. Black people, listen to me. Wake up and start believing in yourself. And start believing in the white man. And start bowing down to the white man. And stop calling the white man your God. And also, I want to encourage you to go and do your own research for your own self. I'm not a man of the books. I do not have access to a tonload of literature. As a matter of fact, I do not have access to literature concerning a lot of stuff. Like Osiris and Horus and all of these things. Right? But I want to encourage you to put what I'm saying to the test, to go on the internet and research for yourself, and to always, whenever you listen to any video on YouTube, go to the description and read the description. There's a lot of information I normally put in my description. Read them, check them out for yourself. Don't take what I'm saying. We did take what the white man said to us. It is time for us now to take what our own intuition is saying to us. And that's my encouragement to you. To believe in your own self, to believe in your own intuition, and to follow your intuition. And that's why I'm gonna finish speaking here now. I'm gonna come to an end by telling you, follow your own intuition, to subscribe or not, or to like, or to dislike, or to comment, or to ask of me to speak on any particular topic, or even ask of me to use my imagination on your behalf. I'll be willing to do that, because I know for sure that my own human imagination is the creator. With that being said, I want to thank you very much for being so patient with me. Love you all very much. Peace.